Hey son, and welcome to Rauta's Black Metal Reviews. Black Metal on Black Metal. The name of the game is Hermóðr from Sweden with the debut album Vinter, originally released in 2014, but this remastered reissues from 2021 and already came here in the early months of this year. So it's basically very wintry CD that supposed to be played during wintry months instead of, being here in the middle of summer. But queues and delays are what they are. Not much you can really do about it. Now this one is a little bit peculiar case for various reasons. Now let's rewind a little bit. Previously I've gone through quite a few Hermóðr releases in my reviews. I've been reviewing most of the full-length albums, some EPs and whatever. Well, they're technically called compilations because they're made of EPs and all that stuff. But there are plenty of releases which I haven't obviously heard because, well, this list is just massive. Especially when you think about it's less than 10 years old, a project by this one man called Raffen, who then again has other interesting projects such as Dead Life and Gast and all that stuff. Quite a few projects all in all, and even Hermóðr having all these releases must keep the artist in question very busy. But it seems like his, riffs and ideas are flying around so quick pace that there is always Wolfspell Records ready to release yet another Hermóðr release. But this time it's all about 2014 and this debut album Vinter, meaning winter. Now this is a little bit different, even though it's mostly the same as later on Hermóðr albums. And the thing here is this. It's actually kind of a one-trick pony, being all the way very slow tempo, kind of like doom metal if you will, with very little vocals. And even when those vocals are present, they're mostly just like humming, more like clean vocals, but not exactly pronouncing certain words in a clear fashion. I'm talking about like kind of a stuff. You get the idea. I'm sorry that you had to hear me singing or whatever you want to call it, but you get the idea. So it's instead of like Swedish sounding words, den mörkaste dagen, it's more like you get the idea. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, this can be a kind of a good thing or bad thing, depending once again which kind of vocals you're expecting. But when you combine these kind of a clean humming vocals, we can call them that, with the riffs which are then again mostly operated around what could be called doom tempo, does it really then make it a black metal one? I mean, we kind of have different expectations of what black metal is all about, and usually having what we could call black metal sound, black metal production isn't enough of it. Now these riffs could go very well into field of post-black or progressive doom or just traditional atmospheric black metal, or we could just consider them to be whatever fitting for various genres. Calling this purely black metal is gonna, turn some heads around and say like, hey, it's not gonna cut it that just because you have this kind of a rawish black metal production and some riffs which are very much present in the black metal territory because of these other reasons. Now whatever you wanna call it, I don't really care. It doesn't really matter. What matters obviously is that the music is good, and I could say it's pretty decent. It's not the best what Hermóðr has put out, nor the worst. Now the downside is it's kind of a one-trick pony. Once you have heard pretty much like one song, you can pretty much figure out the rest. It's not changing too much, not in tempo-wise, not in riff-wise, not in mood-wise. It's kind of a melancholic and kind of a soothing also at the same time, and also very wintry. So it feels like a little bit awkward, or at least weird, to listen to this in the middle of summer. But then again, soothing music is soothing music. Doesn't matter if it's cold or hot or rainy or sunny. And in my opinion, that kind of proves the better side of Hermóðr. It's very, very listenable music, even if not so memorable one. Now, what is also changed with this CD version is that, well, this has definitely a new, better cover image, which then again is very much fitting with the later Hermóðr releases. I mean, it's more like consistency is more present here, you know, having these kind of moody images and all that stuff. Now, for fans of Hermóðr, this is kind of a must-have. I don't see why not go for this newer version and all that stuff, because, well, unless you have them all already, because this is actually, once again, good job by Wolfswell Records, looking nice, having nice feeling and all that stuff. But as you can notice, there is no booklet, there is no lyrics whatsoever, if there are lyrics in the first place. It's just this kind of instrumental music, which is then kind of likely to become something of a background music. Once again, it depends what you're expecting. If you want your black metal to be aggressive or very, very, say, kind of energetic and, you know, being blasphemy and all that stuff, extreme, if you will, this is not the music you're looking for. But if you then again you like these atmospheric parts and you're not looking for something very catchy or memorable or this aggression or intensity, well, Vinter is definitely an album worth checking out. Like I said, it's not the best nor the worst by the project, but it's definitely fitting in very, very well. In my opinion, since this album the band has, or project, has evolved into something better. But this is not to say it's not worth listening. In my opinion, it just means that Hermóðr is, well, more versatile, more interesting nowadays. Vinter is kind of a solid and consistent in quality and style, but not very memorable, I'm sorry to say that. Anyway, give it a go or give it not, it's up to you. But this CD is out, has been since January 15th, 2021. So get your copy, whatever format you like, in case you like the music. Thanks for checking out the review. Take care and bye-bye.